Now, I just had to get that out because I think that's one of the craziest fucking shit I've ever heard. You digging into somebody, the police department overtime pay. Even though we know this, like I said, we know the drill. But one thing we need is a police department to now become the superheroes of New York. Because now is the most time that where you must not follow behind the creepies. Because eventually you're going to get destroyed. You shouldn't have to retire because of this shitty policy. You should stand firm and bring a lawsuit if possible against the mayor for this bullshit and drag his ass through court and drag his ass and all the people of New York need to stand behind the police officer. Instead of talking about defunding the police, how about we upfund the police and make it a better police force? Drive out any police officer who is not standing to the code of the service. We know you many of it was started this and started that. We could go through the history all we want, but your job is to protect and serve. And we need to stand behind those who protect and who serves. Like I said, they are Caucasians, many of them. So we expect racism. What we don't expect is the murdering and the killing of black people and making excuse saying that your life was threatened and all kinds of little trickery bullshit that the demon Democrats probably put your asses up to do to drive this country into another fucking civil Ku Klux Klan race war. We don't want to hear that. We need the police department to become the superheroes and the men and women that hold that title in that aspect and bring forth to light. Stop the brotherhood of racism when you pull up on a black man and all kinds of shit you are told to do and this and that and the third and the fourth and the fifth. And then when you go to the police, you can't speak your mind as a black man because you make sure you don't have no black police officers in there because they done trumped up in their mind that all the criminals in the world is the black people in the black neighborhood shooting and killing each other with their dumb asses doing dumb shit in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And expect somebody to respect the murder and the killing of each other of black skin over the fact that we need more policing in our neighborhood, more police communication, more security in our neighborhood, and more action. But when we look at all these democratic blue states talking about a sanctuary city, you damn sure making sure that black people blow their brains out in the neighborhood though. And don't do not like the man said, dirty foot. I mean, light foot, dirty shitty foot. I mean, whatever her name is. Talk about Lightfoot and look like something of the mental institution. Get out of my face. More like shitty foot. I don't know about a dirty foot. You know what I'm saying? We got to get it together, people, because our back's against the wall. And this man is only going to grow. And much of the effect is going to be felt in the black community because that was their intentions to be to begin with. It's going to linger over into the white community as well. It don't matter where you live at. So you better get some plan of contingency, an evasive maneuver to each one of the creep Joe Biden creepy ass secret plans that he put on us to literally destroy our country. And you've had years to dig in him and many other demon Democrats as well. You kept voting for over and repeatedly, you know what I'm saying, causing New York State to be a blue state for many years till when the Republicans won so many seats, it was such a historical vow. What the fuck? All right. Now today we see where the AOC ball head ass, you know what I'm saying? We got the AOC ball head ass, you know what I'm saying? The AOC should shout down against the AOC at Alexandria Ocasio Nutcase jackass Cortez. You know what I'm saying? Shout down while speaking to New York about illegal migrants flooding their city. She was a part of the facilitation. Don't let her escape. She gonna try to talk her way out of it. You damn right she is. But she was the one that was down with it. This is coming from coming by Luke Gentile 3 hours ago Eastern Standard Time. Coming off the Washington Examiner. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, people. Hold on a minute. Now, let's get this up here. Because we have to examine everything and so we can get a contingency plan and an evasive maneuver in the influx of these people into our country, which we don't know what they'll bring to our country as a whole. So we have to be on our utmost guard right about now. And man, Greasy and Q Adams should not be taking no money from the police department, overtime pay, retirement, or any kind of shit to do with that. And he should be upping it and making him do a better job. His job was once in the police department, his damn fucking self. Yeah, so that means he was in there doing a bunch of corruptive, greasy and bald shit. Now we know who was orchestrating. You know what I'm saying? Kick the fucker out next election. His time is up. You know what I'm saying? But now we see where we must watch everything because we need these evasive maneuvers, protection, and shit like that. Your daughters and sons and shit that have to walk these streets. Wake your fucking ass up. 2024 election is coming. Get it together. Stop bull jiving. Stop bull jiving.
Cortez is speaking now. She's angry at the mayor of New York, says he's not showing leadership on the illegal immigrants flowing into the city. Watch.
And that we are joining the city and state.
Nobody want to hear it.
I'm happy to be here with Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and members of our delegation as well as other members from other states that are here to see for themselves what the migration dynamic is in our nation. And what we saw there with children, families, people that want to work, people that are fleeing violence, people that are fleeing environmental disasters. We see so many stories, heartbreaking stories, manifest itself here. But I think these are folks that will take New York City to a better place. Every crisis presents great opportunity. There's hope and opportunity in this building. So I wanted to thank all my colleagues for coming. As you can see, this is a contentious issue, but we are all Americans, and we all believe in the American dream. That's the common denominator here, the American dream. We believe in it, and we will fight for it. With that?
Yes, and ultimately I think that there are 3 points of consensus here that are very important in getting a solution to this issue. The first is that there is consensus here across geography and states on increased federal resources to cities and municipalities dealing with this issue. The second is to allow for work authorizations so that the folks in here can get to work and start supporting themselves as soon as possible. They are prevented from getting jobs, they are prevented from employment, and that is part of the strain on our public systems. The faster that folks can access the work that they're asking for legally, the better we can solve this problem. And the third is extension of temporary protected status for Venezuelans who are the largest population that are arriving here. So with that, we thank you all, and
Well, the American dream will not be bullied into submission today. We will continue to fight for the American dream. We will not be bullied. We will not be pushed into a corner. We will fight for these common sense solutions. TPS for the Venezuelans, an extension. They already have TPS. Work permits for people that just want to work for their families. Additional funding, yes, for New York City needs more funding so we can get this done. God bless you, America. We love you. Thank you. We're going to fight for a supplemental that will include funding and language in it that will guarantee funding for New York.
All right? You see the bullshit? You see the bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Now, he's saying they're fighting for the American dream. He mentioned that they're running from all types of shit in South America, including environmental people coming in the land, probably bulldozing it down, charging them millions of dollars, switching it around, making them pay them and all kinds of slavery, modern day trickery, garbage shit. You know what I'm saying? And this has been done by the same people sitting up there with Ocasio-Cortez and all them motherfuckers sitting up there talking this bullshit about some contingency plan and all this different shit, and we're not gonna be bullied and shit. You bullying American people right now, you dumb son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Up there with Ocasio-Cortez, old as your ass is. Fuck you also. You know what I'm saying? You push these people into our country, 4 point something billion, and you know that you're going to try to replace African Americans and black people as a whole. Fuck yeah, Africa. I'm African. I forgot the original name of Africa, but I'm black. You know what I'm saying? I'm a black man in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And that's the point blank. You trying to destroy even the American white Caucasians that have been here for years, but this is part of the problem that they have supported, and now they're beginning to see the true light of that. But anyway, at the same time, that's what you're doing. So now you talking about they coming over here to do all this work and all this stuff. Nobody ain't got no problem with none of that shit. What we got a problem with is that we want our fair share that we always deserve because you have always systematically fuck us over. You know what I'm saying? From your systematic trickery games to your political garbage to every fucking thing else that you could fucking throw at the black community and the white community, the poor whites and many other different whites that suffer to your bullshit. And now you're gonna come over and tell me about some motherfucking migrant come before me and they get all the housing and they get all the goodies and they get all the fresh restaurants and all kinds of good shit while black people can't even on their own singly even think about where to get the money sometimes to even start any type of business. You know what I'm saying? You garbage, nigga. You garbage. America comes first. And you need to get that to your fucking head. You know what I'm saying? First correct the garbage over your country, and then before you telling us to correct the garbage over here in our country. We on top of that shit, and we going from here on out, I'm sure we gonna be, and you need to be. You know what I'm saying? Because we know the high murder rate, pedophilia, and all types of shit that go on in Mexico, the high women's murder rate, and so forth that they had over there for many, many years, facilitated by many of our elected officials over here in this country, including creepy ass North Case Joe Biden, who's been in bed with these motherfuckers for years, taking money from them, bribing them, you know what I'm saying? They're saying they're going to do this policy and that policy. So now we know the fuckery that these motherfuckers is in there doing. They in there acting as if they Don Juan and the fucking motherfucking mob. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no mob. The mob probably better than you and probably got a better system anyway. But anyway, at the same time, you're full of shit. You ain't no Don Juan and mob and Teflon Don and shit. You're saying you a clown. I can't even believe their name is anywhere near you. You know what I'm saying? And you over there acting as if like you could call in the phone right now. Oh, I'm Creepy Joe. I'm sorry. My name is Phil Murphy. Jack the Ripper. And I heard you didn't sign the contract and you didn't get the money over there. What's going on? What's holding it up? What's holding it up? Like you know, I've been doing this shit for years. These elected officials. We need a cleaning out of our government, people, no matter how you turn it. Now you see what's going on. And, all right. Okay. All right. You know what I'm saying? We see new study finds COVID vaccines after kids' immune system, but was twisted to fuel conspiracy. We find a study of the vaccine after kids' immune system, and now they say it's bullshit. Now let me explain something to you. I don't give a damn what you said because it's a lie. First, it's a lie. So that means that you're mixing shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about it boosters. The study finds COVID vaccine after kids' immune system, but was twisted to feel. What the fuck is you talking about? Hmm? What we need to find out if it boosted the immune system, but do it sterilize the child? You jackass. You know what I'm saying? But recently, a whirlwind of misinformation. No, ain't no whirlwind of misinformation has been circulating on social media. No, not just social media, amongst the people too, suggesting that the Pfizer bullshit ass vaccine, to me, meets the might be uh, compromising the immune system the immune response. It might listen to this. It might be compromising the immune response of children after other diseases. This claim, rooted in a new study from the University of Melbourne, of course, has been amplified by various sources, including an article by the Florida Standard and comments by writers Alex Berenson, you know what I'm saying, on the Substack page. You know what I'm saying? For instance, the Florida Standard claim the study shows a weakened immune response in kids injected with the Pfizer shot. It weakened that's have been injected with their Pfizer shot. And Berenson also claimed that the messenger the message or the mRNA, the messenger mRNA COVID jab damage immune response to other virus in children and evoked a long-term immune deficiency. You know what I'm saying? Now that's according to the Newsweek article in this situation. You know what I'm saying? So let's just look at that as to what it is. You know what I'm saying? We see those spark boycott call over new parentship. Never buy them again, whatever the fuck they came on. Nobody give a crap about that shit. We see kids are they screaming her dumb ass, and she's still up there trying to tell us to ease these people. They put her out there in that shit the other day to try to ease us into the fact of accepting these people into our country. You know what I'm saying? And we supposed to let them come in and just take over and slide. Next thing they're the police department. Next thing you know, they're the judges, the lawyers, the Indian chief, and the next thing you know, they are killing, murdering white people and black people. Because they probably told them at the border, as long as you agree with these certain policies of murdering and killing and replacing and murdering off the American people, we'll let you in, and you just remember what we told you when that time comes. So teach your kids all of that as well. You know what I'm saying? We see video, Suffolk police seeking hit and run. Driver after failure struck a pedestrian in Amityville. People help the police department out to find out. The loved ones need some answers. Smoking marijuana could become illegal again in many New York areas. Yeah, fuck off in many New York areas. Now, I understand people smoking weed in places where you smell it here and you smell it there, and it might be, a little strong or whatever for certain bald head people. But at the same time, we do have to respect smokers. That the fact that this is going to happen if you continue to think that legalizing marijuana is just blowing smoke up in the House of Parliament or the White House, or blowing smoke all over Manhattan, choking on people with the smell. You know what I'm saying? You know? So let's show some consideration so these laws don't be. They should have designated places where people can smoke, you know what I'm saying, and they would not be bothered by the law. That's the whole thing of it. It ain't like as if and don't be putting chemicals and all kinds of bullshit in the ganja weed, you garbage ass piece of shit. You grow it right and you serve it right. Or get the fuck out of the business, because I'll definitely advocate against it if it starts out to start showing some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Corruptive shit. Like that dumbass dude that came asking me if I want some motherfucking weed over there in my state in the car wash and shit. Showing me some kind of tube in his hand and shit, like as if I don't know, he was sent by the beast to try to take me out, you dumb motherfucker. And if I ever don't never approach me again, because if I, say see you again, it's not going to be nice. Don't approach me with garbage, people. You know what I'm saying? What I look like to you? Some clown ass motherfucker ain't got no mind. Some dumbass idiot who you think you could fool all the time. I watch everything. You know what I'm saying? And I watch it sharp. So don't try those tricks ever again. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it ain't going to turn out nice. Let's just keep it that way. You know what I'm saying? But the government needs to understand that citizens only citizens, only Supreme Court leader Joe creepy ass motherfucking Biden can save democracy. Hearing has speech is what? Compulsory. Yeah, more like probably some Donrati. Because we got a lot of jackass running across our government.